Hey guys, how are you doing? In today's video we're going to be making this right here on your screens, the treble winners Man City. I know this video is very delayed from when they won the treble, but this was commissioned by a friend of mine. Let's show you how to make it. So first of all, I'm going to go into an A4 document, really easy to get to, new document, print, A4, really simple. And you want to bring your player images. I just dragged these over from the other document just to save time for cutting them out. So obviously they've all been cut out. So guys, once we have images in here, started to add in some background images. So starting with an image of the Etihad, just to go right at the front. Then I got some other images of Manchester, just around the place. And then added a camera raw filter, just to make it a little bit darker. If you want to copy these settings, here's the settings. I didn't add any effects, it was purely on the light tab. You can pause the video and copy them. I'm just going to drag that below the players and bring the players down. And at this point we want to grab Haaland and Rodri, bring them below pictures of Manchester that we've got, and we can actually make everything else bigger as well. And you can continue to have a bit of a play around with where everything goes, just so it can suit you. So this is kind of the main concept. As you can see, you know, we've got the players at the front, Manchester behind, and two players up top. So what we're going to do is we're going to make the blue background with the Manchester City logo in the back. So we're just going to grab a blue from Haaland, make a new layer above the background, colour that in. Then we're going to get the Man City logo, make it nice and big, put it in the centre there, put it to overlay, opacity about 20%, and fill anywhere between 25 and 30%. As you can see guys, it's starting to come together. We'll start on the shadows now. Make a new layer underneath the first group of players. Go get your nib shadow brush. If you do not have this brush, I will leave it in the description. And you just want to start clicking underneath where shadows should be. And then Edison here. Need to pep a bit. More shadows there. I'm gonna make a new layer. Just add shadow for Walker's foot. Bring down the fill about 40%. Just like that. Now what I want to do is you want to make a clipping mask layer above the players. So obviously you can see that Foden is on grass here. So we want to eliminate that effect. So we want to just get plain black brush, hardness on 0, and just, you know, add some extra shadows there. Like so. Like that. And now you can't really tell that the players are actually on grass. And obviously have a play around with the settings, opacity, fill. I'm gonna put the filter about 87%. And then what I want to do is add the champions text. So I'll probably just bring that right in. It's about there. Below the front players. This is the font that I used for this. It's a very nice font, to be fair. You can just find it online for free. And then I added a clipping mask onto that black brush. Just kind of make just a bit of shadowing onto that, like so. Obviously this is got a bit of curve to it. To add that, just want to hover over it, Control T, and then you can change that. So obviously it was straight like that. So I did a bit of a curve to it. So obviously this is the sort of like overall concept of it, but we have something say treble winners over here. So we'll add that right now. I want to go to your pen tool, shape, and then select a color from Edison's jersey, make it a little bit lighter. And honestly, just gotta make a random shape like that, pretty simple. And then we will make another layer, make this one blue, like on Kyle Walker's shirt. Make that as well. Gonna put the pink on top. Gonna add some shadows to the blue, so we're gonna go onto the blue shape, create a new layer, create a clipping mask. And then we're just gonna add some shadows onto there. Like that. I'm gonna rotate this a little bit so it's a little bit straighter. And I'm gonna get the same font and just put Treble in the pink. The Winnders want to bring that underneath the shadow layer that we added, so then the shadows are also on the text itself, also so that the text is now clipping masked. And now we're going to bring in the trophies, so we'll just grab them and we'll just bring the trophies in. You can have a play around where you want them, and I'm actually going to change it to treble a little bit over that way, and Winnders is a little bit there. I'm going to redo this shadow. Just like that. And then we're going to do some shadows underneath these. We're just going to bring this into a group, call it trophies. Go underneath. Get your nib shadow brush again. And just create a shadow underneath. Like that. We're going to make a clipping mask on top of the trophies. I'm going to get a soft brush again. And then a little bit more depth to these. As you can see, we're getting there. I'm just going to add some extra shadows onto the players at the back. Go back onto the text. Add some shadows from Edison. This is kind of the basic idea of what's going on. And then what I'm going to do, make a whole new layer here. So this is actually just turned it all into one. Control, Alt, Shift, and E turns it into a whole separate image. And convert that to Smart Object, because then we can, use the camera filter. This is the camera mode that I used. That's the light. Pause it if you need to. That's the effects. I'll play around with it, see what you like. I don't like how orange this makes Rodri, so I'm just going to fix that real quick. Keep the jersey in. Get it off its face. Control D. And then finally, grab a white brush on 0% hardness. Just go over champions like that. Set to linear dodge add. Bring down the opacity, bring down the fill, and then we just go in, remove bits on faces. And yeah, that's it. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to smash a like and subscribe down below for more tutorials just like this one. Let me know what you think of the design in the comments as well, and I hope to see you again soon.